Hello, welcome back to Cracking the Cryptic, and it's another gas Sudoku day. So I'm going to be doing 5 of the genuinely approachable Sudoku puzzles set by Philip, Clover and Sam in the daily Sudoku channel of the Discord server. You can go there if you want these more up to date. I am not only trying to sort of keep up and not fall too far behind, but actually I'm trying to put one out at a time that's not going to exactly coincide with our streaming, which is tomorrow at 10 p.m. We will be, well, Simon will be going back into The Witness and seeing if he can get to and try the Music Box Challenge. We have no idea how it's going to go. He's very worried he'll end up with egg on his face, and we can all hope for the same. Now, that's tomorrow. Today we have closed the padlocked competition. It is locked up. The Lockout Lines pack, you can still, if you're a Patreon, go and access it on our Patreon site and try the incredible puzzles. We will soon be bringing out what is actually a series of videos, mostly by the constructors themselves, explaining solution paths from almost, well, for most of the puzzles, definitely. Let's not go further than that. That's on Patreon. We've got our apps. 100% certain what the status is of the apps, but I believe the 2 apps that Google Play had hidden have been restored, which is great. So you can try all of our 7 apps. It looks like they will be continuing. We will probably launch any new apps in a single one-off platform. That might be the simplest way without impacting past buyers to kind of wrap that up going forwards. Sudoku Pad is available. That is just $3 or so, and there are a number of puzzles on it, and also you can play other puzzles on it of your choice, something we've often been asked. Anyway, let's have a look at the 5 puzzles for today on the gas list and see how we get on with them. So I'm going to go through the rules first of all 5, and then I will attempt them, and I'll be trying to go as fast as I can while telling you the main bits of logic, frankly. Because it's always fun to try and win. You can win 1 party hat for a decent time, 2 party hats for a fast time, or just a dinosaur if you get the puzzle finished in a slow time. I think that's sort of how it works. And I think I'm getting on for 200 hats. I can't, oh, well, I should know. We're doing numbers 116 to 120. So it's a ratio of about 1.8 hats a puzzle. I'm happy enough with that, certainly. Some of them are tricky, although they are all approachable. That is in the name, and it is true. So let's have a look at the rules. First one is called Samish or Samish Sudoku. Well, look at that. It's both, because if you go back to the last gas video, you will see that Sam had created 2 puzzles with this arrangement of this exact positioning. Not maybe the numbers, I don't know, I don't remember the numbers. These might even be the same numbers he used, I don't know. But he had 2 of these kind of arrows in his grids. We did an odd and even Sudoku, and Philip has used exactly the same arrangement, which is fantastic. This is a little killer Sudoku, so those digits add up to 12, those add up to 10, can and must include repeats, etc. Fair enough. I mean, very interesting that Philip has come up with exactly the same pattern, and Clover has too. That's brilliant. Is this the same numbers? It is. It's exactly the same given numbers. So almost certainly they're the same given numbers of the odds and evens Sam was using, and each of the other constructors have done their own versions of these. So this is a Thermo Sudoku. The extra rule this time is that numbers increase along thermos from the bulb. Fantastic. These guys are just something else, aren't they? I'm willing to bet that none of the 4 Sudokus involved, and I'm just wondering if we're going to meet any more, has a similar solution, has an identical solution anyway. Right, what's this? Neighbours by Sam. If 2 digits are given outside a row or column, then these 2 digits must appear as direct neighbours in the given order in that row or column. So in this column we must get 8 above 7, and it must be in one of those areas, I would think, because it can't get interrupted. Sagittarius 11 or 2 by Philip Newman. Looks like 11, but it's probably 2 because there are 12 arrows. Digits along arrows must sum to the number in the circle. They could include repeats in an arrow like that. Digits joined by a V sum to 5. Digits joined by an X sum to 10. And not all V's and X's are necessarily given. And not all dots are necessarily given in this crop key Sudoku by Clover called pairs ratio. Digits joined by a white cell must be consecutive. Digits joined by a black cell must have a 1:2 ratio. And yeah, some standard forms there in 4 of the puzzles, and Sam's Neighbours, and I don't think I've seen exactly that rule set before at all. So do give them a try. They're all on the first 5 links under the video. See how you do. Very much the approachable end of things. I'm going to have a go now. I'm going to try and remember to restart my clock each time so I know my time. I will put a timer on. Let's get cracking. Okay, this 7, that has to be 2 lots of 1, 2, and a 1, and that 1 means this is 2, 3, and 4 with 2 there and a 3, 4 pair. Imagine he's using Sam's digits but making something different out of them. Oh, that's a 1, that's a 2. Still don't know about the 3 and the 4. Right. 1 here, 3, 2, 5. Box 7 was helpful. 9 goes there according to the 9s at the top of the grid. I should probably use that going across. That is 5 or 7 as it can't be 3 or 4. Oh, this has become a 4 now. 6, 1, 4. We've got 5, 8 and 7. Don't know. 6, 2, 9, 3. 4, 5 and 7 in this row. That's a 9, 3 pair. They can go in. This is an 8, 6 pair. They can go in. That is 5 or 7. Don't really know. I haven't used the 10 and 12. Oh, I'll get to there in a minute. That is a naked single. Okay, that's helpful. 5 and 7. It sees every other digit. We get a 1, 3 pair up there. 7 must be here. Then there's a 4, 6 pair offset. That's 6 or 8. I think these offsets aren't quite as helpful as I want them to be. Yeah, just pencil marking possibilities there now. Let's have a look down here. 1, 3. That is 5 or 8. 6, 7, 4, 2, 9. That is a naked single. 8. Right, that's helpful to spot. Yeah, can finish the column with a 1 and a 3. That can still be... How many degrees of freedom have we got? 6. Oh, if that couldn't be a 1, we'd be away. But I don't know. Right, this is the last one in its row, so that's an 8. Three, 2, 7. We can finish the central box. Now we can finish box 8. Now that's a 1 on that 10 diagonal, unsurprisingly. This is 2 or 4, and I don't know which. It could be a 4. That's within the degrees of freedom. Let's go across. Okay, let's go across in a row where it matters. Because this... Is this possible to be a 5? 5 and 1. That can't be a 1. 5 and 2, 7, 8, 9 would be too much. That must be a 1. Then there's a 1 in one of those positions, and I bet it's on the 10 diagonal, but 7 in this row must be here. 5, 6 or 8. 7, 6, 3, 1, 9. I bet that's a 2, but it could be a 4. Oh, this is starting to trip me up a bit now. Maybe this 12. It's quite a big number, but it might be helpful. No, not really. There's a 3 in one of those positions. 1, we've done. 7 is there. That is a 7. 7, 1, 3, 5, 8. So that's 2, 4 or 6. Ooh. So that's 2, 5, 6 or 9. I don't, could be 2, 4, 6. But there's, oh, that has to be even. So those two have to add up to an even number. Oh, it's not helpful. I thought it would be, and it isn't. 2, 4, 5 and 8 to go in those. That can't be 4, 8. That can't be 2 or 5 actually. Well, this can't be 8 or 9 given the diagonal. So if it's a 1, if it's a 1, 1, 2, 3, these two would have to add up to 7. Yes, 2 and 5. If it's a 4, 4, 5, 6, there's 2 and 2. So either way, this is a 2. And this is either 2 or 5 now. So that's a pair. That can't be 5. We know where 5 goes in that box now. That can't be 5. I think I've made heavy weather of this, but I think we're getting there now. 2, 5 and 6. That is a naked single 5. 8 there. That's 2 or 6. Now they're even, so that's even. So 1 goes here. That tells me that's a 5 on the 10 diagonal. So now we've got a 6 there. That's got to be 4. That is 2. I shouldn't have gone with my instinct that it might be a 2, 4, 6 diagonal because it wasn't based on logic, and that's not the way to solve a carefully constructed, hand-designed puzzle. And this one has been very pretty, frankly, so I don't want to mess it up. And that is the finish in 5 minutes 41 seconds. That's not too bad. Again, just marveling at how these same digits have been used again and again. We get another one now. Looking forward to that. Sorry, let me get the water ready. First. Okay, so Thermo Sudoku. Let's start the clock and get cracking. 9, 5, 6, 4. So we get some givens in this box with a thermo. 9, 5, 6, 4, 3, 7. Can't be 1 or 2. That has to be an 8. Maybe this, which sees a 2 and a 9. So 6, 8, 9, 4, 5. Oh, that's got to be a 3. Just ordinary Sudoku. That's the way to do it. There's a 1 or a 2. 7 there. Oh, there's a 6 on this thermo. Is that useful? Not really. There's a 9 in this column that's got to be there because it can't be halfway along the thermo. That is going to give us a 9 there. 9 also can't be in a bulb. That gives us a 9 there. Now this has got to be useful. 2 degrees of freedom. 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Oh, that can't be 6 or 7 or 9, 5 or 8. It's 3 or 4. That becomes 2. That becomes 1. 1, 2, 3, 9, 5, 8, 6. That's a 4. So that thermo is actually 1, 2, 3, 4. Got 6 and 7 on in the rest of the row. Not 7. No. Going to draw a false conclusion there. Never a good idea. This is 1, 4 or 5. Oh, look at this now. 6, 7, 9, 8, 4. So 1, 2, 3 can't be 5 because there aren't big enough numbers coming after it. 2 or 6. It could be 5. No, it can't. This can't be 6 because again there aren't big enough numbers coming after it. So that is a 2. That's a 1. 3, 5, 6, 5, 6, 8. Now that 1 fixes the 2. 1 pair. 6, 9, 7, 4, 3. No, that's not a helpful box. 3 and 5 are a pair there. 1, 9, 6. 4 goes here. Nothing is being as helpful. This couldn't be 2 anyway. Right, 2 goes in there. One of those is a 2. I think that's likely to be on the bulb. Oh, that's a 9. That's a 9. That's probably all the 9s done suddenly. This is a 1, 5, and that's a naked single. 1, 5 naked pair, including a naked single. 4 there. Sorry about the slamming. 7, 8 there. 4, 7, 8, 6, 3. We've got 1, 2, and 5. That's 2 or 5. 1, 2 or 5 there. 1, 5, 2. That's 6 or 8. This is a 2, 3 pair. I'm not picking this off very neatly. Again. I was going to say that can't be 5, but it can be. Right, I've been putting off this for ages. 1, 3 or 5. 2, no, not 2. 3, 4 or 5. Can't be 7, right. 4, 6, 7, 5, 6 or 8. Is that pencil marking totally useless, or am I just missing what it tells me? 9, 3, 1, 5, 2. 4, 6 or 7 there. Can't be an 8. What should I be looking at? What box or thing is that? Is a naked single. There we go. Right. 5, 2, 1 and 8 as a pair. 2 and 7 down here. Can I use anything going across from that? 5 is up there somewhere. No, not very helpful. Wow, I'm really not picking this one up properly. 8, that can't be an 8. In fact, these are 3 and 6. There we go. So we can forget 3 is there. That is 4 or 5, so that's a 1. That's a 5. So that's 4. 6, 7 pair, so that's 8. Right, that's better. 8, 7, 8, 1, 8. Now we're 8, I said. Now we are cooking a bit more. 8 there and a 5, 7 pair. Those pairs in the rows are all going to be sorted out there eventually. 6, 5, 7, 2, 9, 8. Oh, that is a naked single 4. Got a 1, 3 naked pair at the top. 3, 5, 9, 8, 2, 4. That's a 1, 6, 7 pair. This is a 5, 6 pair. Ooh, 5's there. So these are 2 and 1. That my instinct was wrong about that. That's a 3. Right, that sorts out these rows. There they go. 5 and 6 there are not resolved. We've got 4, 5 and 6. No, let's use the Thermo. This can't be 8 or 9, so it's 7, 6. That's a 5, then we get a 3 here. That sorts out the 1, 3 pair. We've done the 6, 7 pair. We've got 4 and 6 to put in there. And I hope I haven't made a mistake. It does feel like I've rushed that a little bit, but oh, doesn't come right because I've still got 2 digits. There we go. So under 6 minutes again. That's all right, I think. Again, well done to Clover and Philip for using the same set of digits, and Sam twice. Unbelievable. They may come back later in the series, I imagine. Right, Neighbours. Now, this is the rule set I didn't know. Let's do... 1 and 2 have to be neighbouring here. And here. So, that effectively forms an X-wing of 1s and another of 2s. I don't know what that means. What does it mean for me? 4, 7 can't be there because that can't be 4 or 7. So that's 4 or 7. 4 is in one of those 2 spots and 7 in one of those 2. 7, 8. 5, 9 in this set. Right, that can't be there. So 5, 9, yes, this is the place to start. And that fixes the 1, 2 X-wing. 1, 2 there. Let's take out those pencil marks. 3, 8, and 7, no. 6 there. 7 there. 1, 2, that's a 4. This is a 3, 5 pair. 3, 8 and 7. That's an 8. We've got 3 and 7 to go in there. This is a 1, 8, 5 triple, but we can't have the 8 in the middle given the vertical clue. This is 2, 6, 9, but we can't have the 9 in the middle given the vertical clue. Now we've got 6, 8 in this one. That's straightforward. 4, 7 and 9 to go in the others, but this can't be a 7 given the horizontal clue. 5 and 9, that's done. Now 8 and 7 here, can't be here anymore. It can't be there given where 7 is. So 8's in one of those two, 7's in one of those two. 8 and 9 could be down here. 3 and 1 across the top, not so useful. 6 and 9. Yes, that must be 7 or 8 because of the 7, 8 clue. So this is 6 or 9. Oh, come on. Could be 8, 9 there. Suspect it's not, but suspecting is not deduction. 7 has to be in one of these cells. Can that be 7, 8? Yes, it can. Yes, it definitely can. 2, 5, 8. That has to be an 8 in box 2. So this is a 3, 7 pair. That means that's not 8, right? So we can fill in 8 and 7 there. That's what I was missing. That becomes a 4, and this is a 4, 7 clue. Still don't know about 7, 8 along the bottom. 6, 9 in this row. I'm going to do the corner marking because I don't know how that works yet. I think I am meant to be using the bottom and the top row. Oh no, look, that's become a 3. What does that do? It doesn't do anything. Do I know what that is? No. 7, 8 could be there or there. Those are the only two options. That cannot be an 8 because of the 8, 9 clue. Right, so 7, 8 is here. 3 there. That's an 8, and that's not. 4, 7, that's done. 7, 8 is done. The 1, 2, 1, 2 is done. 6, 9 up here is not done, nor is 3, 1 at the top, which could be there or there. 8, 9 can't be here. 8 must be there with 9 below it. That's become a 6. Right, that does sort things out. Doesn't sort out the 3, 1 in the top row. 7, 8 in the bottom row has been done. 8, 7. I think everything's been done apart from the clues, apart from the 3, 1 in the top row. 7 goes there. These other two are 3 and 4. Oh, 7's got fixed in column 1. Column 4, I mean. 6, that's become a 2. That triple's done. That's 1 or 5. We've got, ooh, that's 1 or 3. 1, 3 or 5 here. Oh, if that was a 5, 3 1's over here somewhere. 7, 5, 6, 8. I don't really know where to look. That's 7. That's probably all the 7's done. Yeah, looks like it. 8's. That's an 8 to finish off all the 8's. But I'm only really interested in 3's and 1's now, and I'm not getting any information. 8, 5, 6, 4, 7. That can't be. Oh, that's 2 or 3. Oh, that's become a 4. Right, that makes that a 9. This is a 3, 4, 6 triple. This is a 1, 2, 9 triple. I'd love to know that that was a 3, because then I could do the 3, 1. Oh, 4 in this column is here. Interesting. But still, 3, 1 could be there or in either of those positions. 4, 4. Oh, come on, Mark, think about it. 9, 8, 7. 4 is there. That's nearly all the 4's done. Just an X-wing on the remaining. 4, 7, 8, 9. That's where 6 goes. Oh, I'm really not getting at this. Look at the time. Gone over 6 minutes. 7, but I mean, this is harder. There's no giveaways here. Oh, that can't be 3, 1 because it would break that cell. So 3 is definitely in one of those cells, and that is going to fix some things, isn't it? It's going to make that 6. That is 4. Yes, okay, that is very helpful. 1's in one of those cells. And I imagine just, yeah, 3 and 1 are there, so that's 5. That's got to be 2. There's also a 9 somewhere over here. Sorry, my pencil marking's gone to pot, but I know what I mean. 6, 2, then a 1, 3 pair. That's a naked single 1, and that does get this stuff fixed. Yeah, so that's all done. 1, 5 there. 2 and 3 in that column, 6 in the final column. What have we got? 5 and 9 still to go. That's not 9, so that is, we get a 1 here. That fixes 3, 1 at the top. Doesn't fix 3, 5 at the bottom, but this row must be done instead. 3, 2, 1, 2, 5, and 2 more digits. There we go. 7 minutes 42. Well done, Sam. That was interesting, because even after most of the good work, there was still some tough classic and a very interesting deduction to do in the top row for me. I mean, it may have been more simply available than I found it, but there we go. Sometimes you're just human. Okay, digits, long arrows. I'm always human. Digits, long arrows must sum to the circled total. Yes. V and X Sudoku. Okay. No negative constraint. Let's go. So those are 1, 2, 3, 4 to be all sitting on V's. Any V's we can find, we can do that. Oh, those 2 add up to 5, so we know what's in the circle there. Oh, that is a small number that is a total of those. So they must include a 1 and add up to 3 or 4. So that's 1 or 2 there. Then 1, I was going to say 1 and 2 must be included. If that's 2, 3, no, they don't have to be. That is a really small total made up of 2 digits. Oh, but there can be repeats. Right, I'm just going back, because that could, no, that can't be a 2 because it's 2 digits. Okay, that was all right, are in the same box. And that can't be more than 4, so that was all right. But these could be a 1 and 1 adding up to 2, so I just need to be a bit careful about that. 1 or 2 there, 8 or 9 here. These are different, but no reason to suspect that of being small. This is 8 or 9 on the X. And that's, I don't want the big numbers, I want little ones. Oh, there's another V. 1, 2, 3, 4, and another one over here. Missed those. So this, I could still add up to 8. Well, no, it can't. You add 1 more to get to, at least 1 more digit to get to that. Oh, those 2, right, they add to 10 together. This is therefore an even digits that is the difference between whatever those are. Can't be 2 because these are in the same box. 4, 6 or 8. So these are either 9, 1, 8, 2 or 7, 3. That is probably a waste of time pencil marking that. Oh, I don't really know where to look around this puzzle. That X? No. That is small. Okay, so those are from 1, 2 and 3. But they could be repeats. And those 2 add together to make that. Oh, that can't, that's got to be at least 2. Doesn't have to be more. Just need a breakthrough, and I'm away on this. And I'm not seeing it at all. No, that's useless. If it turns out that illogically I could have put 3 in there and I would have just flown through the rest. I will be irritated, and it might do. But logic is better. Those have to be different. I don't think that's useful. I'm not finding anything that is useful. Those two have to be the same parity. That's doesn't feel useful at all. They could be up to 3, 5 as a pair. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's obviously 6, 7, 8, or 9. I don't know what that does. It doesn't do anything for me. Oh, no, these two add up to 8 or 9. That doesn't, I mean, this could be anything from 5, which is its minimum anyway, all the way up to 8. Oh, Philip, you're hurting me here. I surely don't need to colour, do I? If that was 2, 3, that's a 1. And this is 2 or 3. All that is absolutely fine. If this is 1, 4, then that's 2, 3, and that's a 1. So one of those has to be a 1. And all that tells me is that there isn't a 1 there, which I knew, or there, which I didn't, and which I barely care about. Oh, okay. Think about, where does that appear in box 5? It could be there, but it could be in one of those. That must be on that V. No, I mean, you can see I'm just not getting through this. If that's 2, 3, that's a 1, which I feel is quite likely. Wow, 6 minutes in, I've got 1 digit in the grid and no clue how to progress. Genuinely approachable, eh? Oh, what am I missing here? Come on. 1 and 1 there is 2, and that would have to be at least a 2. That would make that 4. 3. So they have to be adding up to at least 4 between them. So that is at least 4, so that's not a 4. This doesn't really, well, it takes out 3, 7 as a possibility. So now I get a 1 or a 2 there. Oh, I'm so puzzled. 8, 1, 9 here. Is that unlikely? Makes that 3, 7 or 4, 6. It doesn't feel unlikely. There's one other low digit somewhere, and I'm not figuring out where it is. I think that's all there is. I suppose there's one low digit on each X. How do I use that? I don't know. Can they be the same as those V? Yes. Yes is my answer to that. Maybe it's not my answer to that. If they were both 2, 3s, that would be a 1. This would have to be a 1, 2, 3 set. No, it wouldn't. There'd be a 1 there. No, that's no use. I don't know what the breakthrough is here. I do not know. Really struggling, and it's always Philip who makes me feel very small when that happens. Does that V have to be the same as that one? Don't see why. Oh, it does, because there is one small digit there. So that V is the same as that one. Just doesn't mean anything. Is there a V looking at a V somewhere that I can't see? This has to be at least 4. So this is small, is it? Yeah, it is. 3 is the maximum that can be. So does that being small help in any way? And I already know that the answer is no, it doesn't help me. Wow, I really cannot see how to get this started. Feeling absolutely desperate now. Sorry, you've been shouting something at the screen for ages and I don't know what it is. How do we make progress here? These can be 5s. It's not about 5s. It's got to be about the small digits. That can't be a small digit. Could though. Even that could be. Can this be? Could be a, okay, maybe it can't be a small digit because that would also be very small. If that was 4 or 3, say, that would be part of a 1, 2, 3 triple. If that was 4, that would be, say, 1, 3. That could be a 2 or a 4. There's no point repeating. I can't see what to do because that's clear. I don't know how I'm going to find out what to do. I think I'm resigned to a dinosaur here, but I would love to see the way to get this puzzle done, and I'm not seeing it. Maybe it was all up here earlier on. If they have a 2 on, if that's 1 or 2, is that? There must be a 1 in those two, that's obvious. Does that mean this can never be a 1? Because it can't have a 1 on its... Yes, it does. That's a 2. Because there is a 1 on those, that can never be a 1. Good grief. Wow, it's taken forever. Sorry. Right, that's a 3. Hopefully this gets stuff done. That's a 1 or 4, so that's not a 1. I mean, imagine if this doesn't even clear it up. Right, that is now... That's in a circle. Yes, I knew it couldn't be 1 earlier. So that has to be 1. Okay, that's how to get there. This is now 3. That's a 1. Oh, this was easier. That doesn't have to be 3. This is 4. That's 1. So my 1s are certainly beginning to come. Feels so dumb. 2, 8 or 3, 7 there. This also 2, 8 or 3, 7. This can't be 3 because that would be 2 and 1. It could be. Why not? That's 2 or 3. This can still be 3. It can't be less now. Could have taken 1 out of that ages ago, but I'm... 3 or 4 there. So that's now a 1. Right, 4 there. Still don't know if that's 2, 2 or 3, 1. That's become a 7. 4 plus, this can't get up to 8 because then you'd never get up to here. So that's a 1. 5. That is odd. In fact, it's a 3, 8, 1. Oops. Sorry, now I'm mistyping in the wrong cells. 8, 1, 9 was what I was trying to do. That's become a 2, so that's a 2. That's a 4. That can't be a 4, so it's a 5 to a 9. This is now 6 or 9. It's on the X, 9 and 6. Right, now I can finally move forward. 1 in the middle column is there. Okay, never mind about the middle column. 1 and 1, that must be 1 and 4 now. Well, I marked it yellow to help me with that earlier and forgot. 3 is up there. 5 must be here, not on the X. So that's a 4, 6 pair. This is a 3, 7 pair. 2, 3, 7, 5. Oh dear. Just go slowly and get it done. There is no racing point anymore. 2, 1, 7. That is 3, 5 or 6. Nine must be in one of those and one of those cells. What about this? It's either 3, 7 or 4, 6. Oh no, look, 1. I can place a 1 in this box by Sudoku. So there's a 9 there. So that does fix the 9. 4, 6 and 8 still to place in the row. That one can't be a 4. 2, 8, 7 in this row. That can't be an 8 because of the circle. 3 or 8 there. 7 or 2 here, but that can't be a 2. So that's 7. That's 3. That's 2. Another little arrow. That's 8. That's 7. 5 is here. 2, 4 and 6. In fact, that's a naked 2. We'll get back to the 4 and 6 later. This is a 9, 7 pair now. That can't be 8. There's another 4, 6 pair. So that's 2, 8 and 5. That's 6 and 4. This can't be 4, 6 or 1, 9. But it can still be 3, 7 or 2, 8. That can't be a 2. So that can't be 8. Oh, where does 9 go in the top row? 9 goes there. So that can't be 2, 8 because of that cell. So it is a 3, 7 pair. That's 8. That's 2. Now, is it 3, 2, 1? Can't be 7, 3, 4. It could be 7, 6, 1. So that's always a 1. 8, 4, 1. That fixes 6 and 4. 2, 6, 9. This is now a 3, 5, 7 triple. So let's get that right. 8 and 6 go in there. 3, 7, 8. That's 5 or 6. This is just still not giving away. We've got that little infuriating deadly pattern that's going to be fixed by the arrow. 3, 7, 1, 4, 6, 5, 8. So this is 2, 9. This is 5, 6. So that does fix the arrow. 6, 7, 3. Right. 5. We can do 7 and 3 down here. 5 fixes 8 and 5. 7 and 3 there. That's a 2, 8 pair. Looks back into box 3. 6, 7 and 9. Right, we know the 9 is there. In fact, we get a 7 in the circle, so 6 on its arrow. That's become a 5. At least this looks like it is right now. But man, that has taken it out of me completely. I feel shredded by this. 8 there. 2 and 4 to fill in the column. 3, 7, 5, 7, 3, 8, and 2. Oh my goodness, over 18 minutes. Give me the dinosaur, and I barely even deserve that. Well done, Philip. That's clever. And it probably was absolutely straightforward there. I didn't need this. I could tell that wasn't a 1 because of the circle. So that had to be where the 1 was on this arrow. That really wasn't that hard to see. Well, it was for me, but it shouldn't be. Okay, let's see if we can recover a bit of equanimity and poise on pairs ratio by Clover. Restart. Okay, that is a 1, 2, 4, 8 quad because of the black dots. So is this. So that gives us 1 in the central column as well. That's 6 or 8. I mean, we know the parity of all these things. That's 6 or 8. 3 or 5, because it can't be 7. 2, 4 or 6. The trouble is the parity tree grows as you get away from the source. 5, 7. Oh, that can't be 9. 1, 2, 4, 8. Oh, and that can't be 8 because of the quad. Right, that was a bit more straight. Oh, it just gets me that 6. Five, 9. Those are both 7 or 9. That can't be 8 because of this, so it must be 6. Yes. 6, 7. 9 in the box must go there. We've got 3 and 5 to place at the top. That can't be 9. These are from 3, 5, 6 and 7. Oh, that can't be 6, 3, so it makes up the rest of a 1, 2, 4, 8 quad. 7, 6. Oh my goodness, my PC is threatening to shut down because I've spent so long doing that last puzzle. 3 or 6 must be in there, so that's also in part of a 1, 2, 4, 8 quad. 1, 2, 4, 8, 6. So this is definitely odd here. That's not really interesting. Oh, 7 by Sudoku has to be there. So that's from 3, 5 or 9. So that's not 7. Doesn't say what it is, does it? Now I am in a race against PC shutdown, which would be very, very irritating. That can't be 8. That doesn't mean that can't be 4. Oh, this must all, they're all connected. They must all be from 1, 2, 4 and 8. Same's true there. Couldn't suddenly get a 3, 6 pair in, so. And that's 9 or 7, and these are all connected. So that's either 8, 6, so this is a run of digits. I just can't see things anymore. 6 or 4 there. 6 is definitely used, that's not helpful. 8 is not definitely used, so it doesn't tell me about these. But similarly, this is a run of digits. Yes, so that can't be 6 again. And that can't be 7 or 5. It's either... and that can't be 8, because that can't be 7. You're just not paying attention. 6, 5, 4, 3. It's got to be. So there's no 4 or 8 there. That's a 1, 2 pair. That doesn't really get everything done. 9, I can do that. 7 and 8 as a pair there. 3, 4, 9. That becomes 6, right. 6, 7, 8, 9. That's not. Oh, look, that's fixed the 7, 8. This is 3 or 5, so that's not 8. So where is 8 in this row? It's got to be there. Got to be. Okay, that's very helpful. I don't really care how I stumbled across that. 4, 8, 1, 2, that must be 3. So 3, 2, 1, 4, 8, 9. This is a 5, 6, 7. I think they can go in. 5 there, 1 in row 5. That is now a 2, 4 pair, weirdly. 3 there. I'd expected more symmetry to be popping up. 5 and 3. That's now 4 and 8. Oh, so this is a sequence as well. 8, oops, 8, 4, 2, 1. And down here, this goes the other way. 1, 2, 4, 8. So 4 on the dot. Up here we get 2, 1, 2. Here we get 2 and 4. That is a 3, 6 pair. 5 and 7 go in up there. 9 in this row. Then we've got 1 and 8. They're resolved. Thank you, Kropki dot. 3 and 5 down there, which I cannot resolve. That's a 6 though. 3, 5, 4, 6. Now don't shut down now, PC. That's a 3. That's a 5. That's a 9. 3 there. We can do the 6 on the bottom row. 8 and 6. 6, 1, 5, 7, 3. We've got 2 and 4. 8 and 9. 1 and 5. 2, 1. Hopefully that's right. There we go. So that's a recovery. 5:19. So 4 normal ones. What were the times there? 5:41, 5:51, 7:42. I thought that was harder. 5:19, but the Philip one, the fourth one there, absolutely flummoxed me. Really did. Brilliant puzzle. And it shouldn't have. I mean, it was all about this stuff, and it was all pretty straightforward, and I muffed it every which way. There we go. Thank you very much for having a go at those. Well done for beating me on the fourth of those puzzles, and very much hope to see you at the stream tomorrow, or indeed on our videos at some point. So thanks for watching. Hope to see you again soon on Cracking the Cryptic. Bye for now.